Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome you all into English online class of today. Students, as we were discussing about the present tense of the three times, present tense, past tense and future tense, we were discussing the types of present tense, and we have already discussed the three types of present tense. Today we are going to discuss the last type or the fourth type of present tense, and that is present perfect continuous tense. As you can see in its name, the word perfect and continuous has come, which shows that the tense type of perfect and continuous are combined in this tense. So it's a complex type of present tense. Now look at the definition of this tense first before moving forward. As you can see on the screen, students, yes, students, I'm going to take the attendance at the end of the session, okay? Or either in the middle of the class. Now look at the definition and don't disturb, please. Look at the definition on the screen just below the heading. In this tense, work that started in past is going on in present time. It means that the work was started in the past time, it was started in the gone time, and it is still continuing in the present time. So this type of tense is called present perfect continuous tense. Now look at the students, look at the structure of this tense. So the structure is a little bit complex or longer. As you have already seen in the previous types, they were not that complex. Now look here, a subject must be present in a sentence. Look at the structure of the sentence of present perfect tense over here as I'm pointing on the screen. Look here, subject must be present. Subject can, as I've told you before, subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, subject should be present, then helping verb. As perfect word is used over here, so it means the helping verbs of perfect tense will be present, and that are has or have. Okay, and another helping verb been must also be present here to balance out the main verb, which is having ing. You cannot put ing, the continuous form, in the main verb until and unless you put been along with has or have in the sentence. So you can clearly see in this screen that after subject there must be two helping verbs present in the present perfect continuous type, and those are has or have and been. And after that, main verb with ing will come because it's a continuous tense. And then another very important thing to remember is that there is always a time present in present perfect continuous tense, and that time is present along with the prepositions since or for. Either we can use the preposition since before time or the preposition for. In the positive, this is the structure of the positive sentence of this tense. Now look at the negative structure. It is very, now it has become easier for us to put not in between, because just after first helping verb, not will be fixed or not will be put in the sentence, and then the second helping verb will be there and the main verb, and then lastly since for with time will be present. Okay, now I want to clarify over here that has is used with the singular subjects or singular pronouns. What are the singular pronouns? Can anyone tell me? Tell me in the chat. Yes, singular pronouns are she, he, and it. Very good. Very good, Aisha. And have will be there with plural nouns or plural helping verbs like they. With plural pronouns like they, we, our, and I and you are also included in the plural pronouns. Okay. Now come to the question structure of this type of tense, present perfect continuous question. How will that be? This has and have, as you can see on the screen, in the sentence will be put at the start of the question sentence, and this is how question will be made. But if the sentence has a question word in it, which is starting with which is a WH word, then that question word will come at the start, and has and have will follow after it. But if there is no question word in the sentence, Urdu sentence, then only has or have helping verb will come at the start of the sentence. Okay, so has or have helping verb will come at the start of the sentence in the question type, and the rest of the sentence from start to end will remain same. Only has or have position will change, and it will come at the start of the sentence. Lastly, you must put question mark at the end of the sentence to show that it is interrogative sentence. Okay, now coming to the next slide. Look here, I have given you three examples for the three types question, three sentence types: the positive, negative, and question sentence. And single sentence has been changed into other types of sentences. Okay, look here. वो सुबह से घास की कटाई कर रहा है. Now this is a positive sentence. And how will you detect present perfect continuous tense? You will, I have always told you, instructed you, directed you that always look at the end of the Urdu sentence. This tells the type of the tense. Okay, so over here raha hai is present, which shows that it is a continuous sentence. But you also see in the sentence that time is also present. Subah se, the time subah se is present here, which shows that it is not an ordinary or common continuous sentence or simple continuous sentence, but it is a present perfect continuous type sentence. Okay, because time is present over here, although it is a raha hai, rahi hai, or rahe hai sentence. But since time is present over here, that's why now we are not going to say that it is a simple continuous sentence. We are going to say that it is a present perfect continuous tense. Okay, now when we change this Urdu sentence into negative, we will just put nahi over here, and the whole sentence will be same. Look at the question sentence. क्या वो सुबह से घास की कटाई कर रहा है? Now come to the translation of these three sentences in the next slide. Look over here, students, on the screen in front of you. You can see the translation of those three Urdu sentences. वो सुबह से घास की कटाई कर रहा है. Its translation will be, he has been cutting the grass since morning. So now you can see over here that this is not, has been is showing that it is not an ordinary continuous sentence, because has been is present over here, and has been are the tenses, are the helping verbs of perfect tense. So that's why they are present over here. Why? Because time is given, since morning. Okay, now I will tell you where you are going to put since, in what kind of times you are going to put since, and in what kind of times you are going to use for. Okay, later I'm going to tell you, but right now just look at the translations in front of you. Now coming to the negative sentence, he has not been cutting the grass since morning. Students, as you can see that there were two helping verbs present in the present perfect continuous tense. So when we will put not, we will put in between these two helping verbs. Okay, because two helping verbs are present, and we know that not always comes after the helping verb. Since two helping verbs are present, so we are going to use not in between these two helping verbs. Now look at the third question type sentence. How will its translation be? Has. This has is going to come at the start of the sentence. Okay, and this is how our question will be made. Has, and the rest of the sentence will be same. Look here. Has he been cutting the grass since morning? Okay. Now see how simpler it has become. Coming to the next slide. Students, now I want to tell you that where you have to put since and where you have to put for before time. Look here. Where you use since? When name of time is given. When any name of time is given, for example, the name of time of the day is present, like morning, afternoon, evening, night, then you are going to use since. When names of the week are present, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you are going to use since. When name of the months are given, January, February, March, April, May, and so on and so forth, then you have to use since. Okay? Now you have understood that name of time are the time names. Okay? Either the name of time can be in a day, in a week, or in a month. Do you understand that? Secondly, you use since when date of year is present. Now you will be asking me, what is date of year? Date of year means that when year is present in the form of date, like 2001, like 1986, this is called date of year. Okay? Or when last year is present, for example, if there is written last year, pichle saal, so then also you are going to use saal ka naam. This is the name of the year, last year. So you are going to use since. Okay, when last year is written, even then you are going to use since. And when date of year is present, like 1986, like 2001, this is the date. So date of the year is present, then you are going to use since. And when baje is present in Urdu sentence, no baje se kaam kar raha hai. When baje is called o'clock in English. Okay, baje is called o'clock in English. And when baje is present in Urdu sentence, then you have to write since in your sentences. Okay, and when there is a question word when is present in the sentence, kab se, ya when, then you have to put since with when. Since when he has been working, since when he has been running. Okay, so this question word, when this question word when comes in the sentence, then you use since. Okay, and the rest, in the rest of the conditions, apart from these four conditions, in all the rest of the conditions you use for, you use preposition for. Only in these four types of conditions you use since. Okay, now you should never forget this thing. I've told you about it clearly. Now coming to the next slide, students, let's go move on towards the activity, which is the important part of our lesson.